Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking out today's broadcast. My name is Jonathan. It is day 304 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. If this is your first time checking out one of my broadcasts, a little bit about me. I'm 39 years old, married. We have 4 children, and I've been overweight my whole life. As long as I can remember, I've been obese, or for most of my adult life, probably considered morbidly obese. And it was something where I lived with it. I thought, I had done different diets over the years and had success with some diets, and not so much success with other diets, but I've tried a lot of different diets. And I knew I'd gotten to the point where I needed to do something. And that's why I developed, I started this channel, started this challenge for myself, because I was up over 500 pounds and I knew I needed to do something. And so I started this with the couple things in mind, or the 2 biggest things in mind was that I was going to stick to it for 3 years and make losing weight my focus for 3 years, not just worry about getting to a number, but to commit to doing it for a long period of time. Because I've lost large amounts of weight, or I've lost, 50 pounds or 80 pounds or over 100 pounds in the past, and gained it back because I never committed or never stuck to it after I felt like I had reached my goal. And then that's the other thing, is that I needed to set a goal that was really going to put me in a much healthier weight than a lot of my previous goals had been. Many times my goal has been to just get under 300 pounds, or maybe down to 285, or, when I was bigger, sometimes my goals was just to lose 20 pounds, or just to do something or get somewhere. But I knew this time I needed to really set a goal that was going to put me in a much better spot. And so that's why I decided that I needed to lose 300 pounds. So that's why I set the goal for 300 pounds. And so far, it's been going great. I've started on November 1st, 2020. We are 1 day away from my 10-month weigh-in. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow on the live stream. But I've lost an incredible amount of weight. I mean, I've lost over 200 pounds in the 10-month period that I've been doing this. And I couldn't be happier with where I'm at. It's something where I kind of started off with a pretty extreme water fast to start this, to get things going. And now I guess I'm doing an extreme diet to most people. I don't feel like it's too extreme now that I'm eating this way, but with the combination of those 2 things, I've had an incredible amount of weight that I've lost in this time. If anybody has any non-scale victories they'd like to share, I'd love to hear your non-scale victories. If anybody, I'd love to hear how you guys are doing on your diets, if you're succeeding on your diets, if you're struggling, just how things are going with you guys as well. For me, let's see, I was on Friday. Today's Tuesday. So I was on like 4 days ago. We had a pretty busy weekend, lots of celebrations. It seems like there's all kinds of things that happen in August as far as little celebrations. Our oldest boy, or oldest child, has just recently turned 10. So we had a birthday party for him. And then I also went to another party. And I'll talk a little bit about that, I suppose, today. So lots of celebrations this weekend. Didn't end up doing much physical stuff, really relaxed a lot. We had some issues with, we ended up staying up late. What day was it? It was the day of the birthday, Saturday. Yeah, we ended up being up late, having a late dinner on Saturday, just because of the way things kind of panned out. But since the stream on Friday, we had Yeah, I really haven't had anything I can think of from Friday. But yeah, we had my son's birthday party on Saturday. I worked a little bit in the morning and then had to go kind of set that up. It was something where we had the party in the afternoon, kind of right over dinner time. It was something a little bit different party than maybe we've done in the past, but we have a lot of board games, and we have our family runs a comic book shop that we have a storefront that we have tables set up where people play Magic and some other Dungeons and Dragons and games like that. That we had the kids come to the comic book shop after the store was closed, and we had kind of a board game party. We played a few different games with the kids, got them some food, and then, played a few more games after the food as well. It's something where it's so tough with celebrations and like because food's everywhere. It's part of everything that we do. It's one of the conversations that me and Carrie have had over the years is we wish that there was a different way that we celebrated things. But with my son's birthday, we bought all the kids pizza, and it was all stuff that I hate to be buying for the kids now. I mean, it's normal. It's what they would expect to eat, but having cheese pizzas and chicken nuggets and things like that are not, oh yeah, they're not chicken nuggets. They're boneless chicken wings. It's just one of those things where it's tough. I'm having a harder time justifying buying these things, with how my opinions are with the meat industry in general. But yeah, no, the kids ate it all up. We bought, the perfect amount of food, I suppose, because every bit of the food that we purchased was eaten. So that was, we probably had one slice of pizza, one or two chicken, boneless chicken wings, and just like barely a slice of cake left from the party, which was kind of funny. But it was a long day for me and Carrie, and we knew that when we started because it was, we were dealing with that. We didn't have any food for us at the kids' party. We were pretty focused on trying to, because when you have, I don't know, we had like eight kids there, and then our kids were there for a little bit of it too. But when you have that many kids running around and you're trying to direct them on how to play games that they've never played before, it was pretty hectic. So we were busy. So that wasn't too difficult for us to avoid. And again, I've talked about it. Our diet is so restrictive that nothing that you're going to find out and about or out, is even on our diet. And so it wouldn't, and really there's nothing on our diet that even if I decided that I was going to overeat, that I would feel guilty overeating as well. So, so it's not something where it's difficult for me to not eat those things. I don't have any temptation towards eating anything that's outside of our diet right now. Let's see, Carrie saying hi. Hi, Carrie. I hope things are going well for you at home there. Let's see. So we had his party on Saturday, took up most of our day. And then on Sunday, we were fairly relaxed. Didn't have too much going on. We got the dates wrong, so we got ready for an event that we later found out wasn't happening yet. And then we did end up having my nephew's birthday party, and it was great that the kids were outside playing a lot. And the nice thing is my brother is vegan, so he's eating different things And his wife was very accommodating and made sure that we had, some options for food for us to eat, that because she knows that we don't eat the any salt, oil, or sugar, so it's not just a vegan diet. But the again, around food, for our birthday party, we had pizza. For my nephew's birthday party, they ended up having like a hot dog bar kind of thing where you could kind of make up your own hot dog. And again, it's just one of those things where I wish there was a way we could celebrate things without food being part of it, because all my kids ended up eating a hot dog. And again, it's the food that was available, and we're not restricting our kids from eating that type of stuff when it's there. But again, it makes me want to get back to the regular week where my kids are eating food that we kind of control, or that we have the influence over, because I don't know. It's just so frustrating. Being where I'm at with everything, with my diet, my mentality on things, and kind of wrestling with where I was 9 months ago with things, or even a few months ago. Really, it's really only been in the last couple weeks that I've really amped up my disdain for the meat industry and how we treat animals and things like that. So that but it's tough to wrestle with that, because I want my kids to be making choices that are the best choices for them as well. And when I see them eating a hot dog, no matter what options are up there, hot dog is probably the worst choice for them to eat. But it's what it was. So but yeah, so our kids had lots of partying, and I think they got kind of partied out and relaxed kind of Sunday night. And then for me, it's just overall, this month itself has been just a just been a crap month. I mean, I knew I was going to have a lot to do with work. I have a busy month with work. I had put off getting some things done because I had a busy July, because I had ramped up our workload in July from what we normally do. So I pushed some things off to this month, and then my plan was to finish July, hit this month running, and I got hit with the arm, tearing my distal bicep tendon, and it just knocked me out like right away. I mean, and I thought that the month was going to be so great. Like, I was so excited when I hopped on the scale the first day of the month. I was 310.2 pounds. I had lost 15 pounds in like a week and a half. And I was ready for the month. And I think that I went to the doctor after that weigh-in, and I knew I had messed up my arm at that weigh-in, but it just was downhill from there. I mean, I had surgery 2 days later. I mean, all of that 15 pounds that I lost, I pretty much put back on right away after the surgery. I mean, I went to almost zero activity. I was going to try to pull this up. I have not looked at it. Let me see if I can even get the right thing up. Maybe it would just be yeah. Let me see if I can get the right thing up. I was going to pull up my Garmin. I wear a Garmin watch every day, and it tracks my steps and things like that. But anyways, yeah, at the beginning of the month, I got hit with having to have the surgery. So we, oh, I don't have it on. And then I gained kind of a bunch of that weight back, but I was completely inactive. I was taking painkillers to kind of help with the pain, and I felt like I just wasn't, there for a couple weeks, or at least a week there. I really want to be doing more activity, but my doctors got me on an extremely restrictive usage kind of thing with my arm. And I've also been trying to do or catch up with that work that I had put off that I planned on doing this month, which I've not done well with that either. Let me see what happens when I do that. It comes in upside down. It's kind of the right thing though. Let me see if I can flip this over. So that is my activity for the last 4 weeks here. Trying to get this to a point where it's on top of stuff. Okay. So that's August 4th through the 31st. Let me see if I hit that previous July through. So yeah, like the difference between July 7th through August 3rd with the, I was doing 6.8K is the bottom there. I did as many as 27,000 steps when I was doing that sprint triathlon. And then I switch over to this month, and 6.8K is actually a completely different. In fact, the highest number I have on here is the just over 9.8K. And I don't even know what day that would be. That's like right around when I had the surgery, or just after we had the surgery. We had maybe that busy weekend with Ragbri, or not right with the festival that weekend shortly after my surgery. But yeah, just the difference in activity there. That the highest bar on this, that you can't really probably read it. Let me see if I make it bigger if you can read it. But it says 13,000 is the highest bar there. 13,000 a month ago was the middle to low bar, and I did as many as 27,000. And then the time before that, I had a decent bit of activity. But I went from being extremely active, getting ready to do the sprint triathlon. Oh, okay. We might have had a diaper. One of our things for our nonprofit might have been why I had that activity right there shortly after. But yeah, I've just been so sedentary, just so stuck not being able to do stuff, and it's been driving me nuts. I don't think that there's anything else that this is going to show how. Yeah, I don't think that really is just going to show the most of what I needed to show, was that I've just been extremely sedentary this past month, and it's been really frustrating. I know that there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I had surgery. I got late. There's absolutely zero I could do about it. It sucks that I was on such a roll and my momentum was going so well, and then I got hit with this, but I have also not allowed it to crush me. I haven't allowed it to deter me from my dedication to our diet or my dedication to doing this. I probably streamed less this past month than I had done in previous months. A lot of that was the event that I have at the end of July screws up so much for me, because it gets everything out of whack or out of routine. I was in a routine with the streaming and going live and doing it more, and then I had kind of forcibly had to take that break off for that, and then came back and hit the surgery, and haven't been live as much as I like to have gone live and talked. and I haven't felt like I've been in a great mood either, because so much of this, all of this is dependent on me losing weight, and I'm in a position where I'm not losing weight right now. So it's very frustrating for me to be where I'm at, because I know it is just a temporary thing that will pass, but at the same time, I'd like it to pass soon, you know? Yeah, it's just been a crap month. That's, that's really how it works. I mean, and I just, I got to roll with it and do it. But I mean, to have one crap month in the last 10, I mean, I'm doing pretty good having 9 out of 10 good months. And it really, in whatever, I survived it. It wasn't that bad. I'm happy to have been able to get the surgery done and be through with it. The medical bills will be piling up, but that's a whole different thing. So yeah, I don't know. And I'm also kind of, I'm kind of talking about this a lot today because I know tomorrow I'm going to get on the scale and it's going to be a higher weight, and it's not going to be like a pound higher. It's going to be a couple pounds higher, and I'm going to have to kind of deal with that at the time. Again, what can I do? It's, I mean, I didn't know I was going to have surgery at this point. I didn't know it was gonna, I mean, the inactivity's just really been the worst, and it kind of feeds itself. Like, it just, you just don't want to get active once you've been there for a while. Carrie says we all hit a rough patch and it's okay. You got to keep trucking along. Yeah, no, I mean, that's, I don't have any plans on doing anything other than that. It's just, goodbye August 2021. Hello September 2021, where we're going to start seeing some progress, and I'll start getting off these restrictions. I see my therapist on Thursday. Hopefully I get a little bit more, I get whatever, less restrictions with my arm. I've probably, I know I've been pushing it further than I'm supposed to be pushing it. At the same time, every time I do something I'm not supposed to be doing and I get a little tinge in my arm, a little kind of, yeah, it's the weirdest. So one of the side effects, or one of the things they talked about when I got this surgery on my bicep, is that where they reattach the bicep, there's a lot of nerves there. And so like when I do things with my arm, especially like when I can only have it off when I'm showering and things like that, but I'll straighten my arm, and like I get a little numbness in my fingers. It's really weird. So hopefully that goes away, or I get more used to it with time. But anyways, yeah, who knew I was going to be laid up with this, having to just sit on my ass. So especially, like I said, I was getting so active, and I didn't, yeah, just sucks. Now we got fall coming up, going into the winter. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for activity, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. I think that was all I had for today. I will be on tomorrow to do my 10-month weigh-in. I'll probably take some progress pics tomorrow and get some new kind of stuff for that updated. But yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not going to be, I know I'm going to gain weight over the last month, but there's nothing more I can do about it but continuing on with the way I've been doing things. I'm happy with where I'm at with things still, and I know it's not my diet's fault that I gained the weight. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here for today. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. click on the bell icon to turn on alerts so you get notified when I go live, which is generally at 4 p.m. on weekdays. I have a Discord that if you want to join the Discord, the link for that is down in the description. Really, the Discord's a nice spot for us to have kind of the meals and things that we have been eating. So that's kind of what that, if you're looking to see what we're eating for our diet, that's probably the best place to see those types of things. I also have an Instagram account, which is at Fasting. That is FAHSTING. You can check that out as well. Again, I want to thank you guys for following along with this whole thing so far. And tomorrow will be the 10-month weigh-in. I'm still excited that I'm 10 months in, 200 pounds down. It's going to be great. So, anyways, thanks guys. If you haven't started a diet yet, get started right now. There's no reason to wait. Nobody's ever lost all the weight and said, gosh, I'm so glad I waited till after that birthday party that weekend, or I'm so glad I waited till Monday to get started. Everybody says, I wish they would have started sooner. So if you want to be a success, you need to start sooner. You need to do it now. So you guys have a great day.